Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah, we should read up on this Faze shit real quick, actually. Let's read up on this. Alright, let's see this shit. Oh wow, I did a whole tweet. Control-Alt-Delete. An error has occurred. Continue. Press Control-Delete to restart your company. If you do this, you will lose any unsaved information on all open applications. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Adapt, Apex, Banks, Jev, Kason. Oh, wow. Rain's not a part of this? No Rain, no Blaziken, huh? Rain left himself? Sensor no longer in Faze? Yeah. No, Swagg's on here. Swagg's on here. Wait. Oh my god, for a second I thought I didn't see Temper. I was like, wait, what the fuck? Honestly, I love what Banks is doing. I stopped liking Faze when I didn't know what the fuck it even was anymore. To me, it was all about some homies grinding content every damn second of the day to being esports this, marketing this, brand deal that, zero content this, 587 members, Faze. That was the main reason NICKMERCS even signed on, as said in the announcement video, then it drifted to whatever it's been lately. Okay. One of Faze's biggest issues has been how separated everyone's been in terms of vision, value, type of content, direction, career is headed. And all I can really say is we feel like it's important to be very clear cut about who's actively representing the brand the way we want it to be represented. Otherwise, shit is confusing. It's been all over the place, random as fuck, brand deals every other day, and people who share the name Faze but don't watch each other, engage with each other, and sometimes even fucking speak to each other. Music sounded loud for me, too. Lucas might as well be a lifer, which is Blaze, and I think he knows that. It's more so we have to get off this OG washed up, the glory days type energy and carve a new lane for not only ourselves, but the entire industry. This gaming clan collective org shit has felt extremely played out, washed, not well lately. Definitely in part to gaming in general feeling a bit dry, but I really do believe in part it has to do with the fact that we all fucking lost the plot. VC gets involved, these finance bros get involved and fucking ruin it every time. We're all running up these contracts against each other, being greedy pigs about slapping a brand's name on top of a random streamer and YouTuber who might be popping at the same time in negotiating. Taking bets on whatever they'll maintain the success or not, but contributing exactly nothing to them as people as on their career. It's so disingenuous. No, not today, not anyone. I'm fucking over it. It's trash and it doesn't work. This is why you see the Sidemen crushing it, Amp crushing it, Beta Squad crushing it, because they are groups of actual friends who actually love making content with each other, building towards something with each other. It's the only fucking way it works. Hard decisions are going to need to be made. And quite frankly, I could give a single less fuck what anyone's opinion about any of this. We're done making decisions for what everyone else wants. I'll be fucking damned if I can't have fun with this again. If I can't believe in this again. If Faze can't be Faze again. I'm okay with being the bad guy. I'll be the last one standing with my dick in one hand, phasing the fuck up with the other. I owe everything good that's ever happened in my fucking life to this brand. This was my dad's favorite thing that ever happened in his whole life. It means more to me than anyone or any amount of money or any opinion could. It's blessing the value crashed to basically zero because we now have it back. We have the second chance literally nobody ever gets. One thing Lucas is wrong about is believing Faze peaked in the New York house. Faze is the next Nike. It will outlive any person that wears the name. This is a very important story to be told, or story being told. It will be playing in real time. Mark my fucking words. Strong statement from my boy, Ricky, a.k.a. Sword Banks, a.k.a. Banks. Seemed like it was a matter of time, no? I mean, I agree with some things he's saying, for sure. Like, Banks is a smart guy, man. Like, he's not... He might put shit very harshly or deliberately, but... Look, I don't know if what he's doing is the right decision. I definitely agree with him on certain aspects of, like, content creator shit. Certainly, like, hard to accrue value back up to the brand and back to the streamer. It's kind of a weird relationship, but I wonder what like Faze will end up being. Like, I feel like Ricky is very similar to me, where his motivation for things just comes in spurts. And I call them we call them, or I've seen it called the ADH zoomies, you know? Like, I'm glad that they got Faze back, and I'm excited to see what they do with it. I just hope he can stay interested in it consistently over time. I think that's going to be the hardest part. You know, it's like a playbook that he's ran before, and they ran it really well. Then obviously changes happened, and things got kind of away from them. And now they're back in the right hands. But I hope he can just stay, like, nose to the fucking grindstone and just create his vision the way that he sees it playing out. Because he's not a stupid person, man. Smart guy, Ricky. Am I still full cam? No. FaZe is drifting away from competitive gaming, or they will never win again in gaming scene. Oh, that's not true. I mean... Their COD team is really fucking good. Their Counter-Strike team is really fucking good. Read Scissors tweet? I mean, okay, hold on. I don't know. Kicked from Faze. Breaking up with my girlfriend. New death run today. No idea who Scissors is. I mean, I think I would consider him like, not an OG of Faze, but came in during Fortnite. And then I think he got burnt out and was dealing with a lot of family troubles. And he moved home to Minnesota from California. Stopped uploading for a couple years. And now he's back making content again. He's a good kid. He's a good guy. He was dealing with some really heavy shit, man. I think his dad had like Alzheimer's or dementia, and health was deteriorating quickly. I that's just what I remember. I don't want to get too off the mark if I'm not recalling it correctly, but he's a good kid. Yeah, I guess. Man, the only thing that's weird to me, like, I think they're on good terms, or they'll figure out how to be on good terms. I always kind of saw Blaze as like an OG for sure. At least the time where I spent in the New York house. And I think Ricky knows that. But, yeah, like, Blaze and Banks and Faze, they're all very different people now. With a very different history that's transpired. So maybe they just kind of grew apart and weren't that close anymore. And it just didn't make sense. Like, I think that's a very natural thing that happens over time. But Kaylee deserved to stay. Yeah, I mean, yo, guys, look, I think there's gonna be creators on this list that you guys think, oh, should have stayed, but none of us are sitting in Ricky's head as to what the vision for Faze is and how those people did not fit into what's to come. And I get it. Sometimes like people's taste and perspective change over time. Like Faze has been around for so long. It's inevitable for not something like this to happen, I would say. Like hard to predict something like this, but it's inevitable that like brands like Faze that have been around for so long, and even 100 Thieves only 7 years, can feel stagnant after a while, just because the last couple years of gaming were absolutely insane just because of COVID, Warzone, Fortnite. Like we had some of the biggest shifts in like cultural behavior, and all eyes were on video games. And now that things have settled out, this new battle royale genre has now been around for a couple years. There just isn't and hasn't been the same energy and attention that we had for those few short years. And it just made everything feel so much bigger than it actually was. And so I think gaming lulls are natural and they're going to happen. Like the industry's really only been around for like 25, 30 years. And this is just how it's going to be. It's going to be highs when there's a new game that everybody wants to play, like Minecraft and GTA. Like I think there will always be these games that kind of come in, bring all the momentum back and bring all the excitement back. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong on that. Like developing games has been really, really hard and challenging because a lot of these things are just so expensive to build and take so much manpower. And then you have like an indie game studio make like a just unbelievable title, but that only happens in random spurts. I just think that gaming it's easy to feel like it's not as exciting right now in a vacuum. But I think it's kind of like a cycle. It's cyclical. It'll come back, go up, go down, go high, go low. Like anything does, in my opinion. Gaming's too big for it not to be and feel as big and as important as it was a couple years back. It's just a matter of time when that comes. I don't remember what I started talking about, but I kind of just ended up on a fucking rabbit hole down there. But I like Ricky, man. I like a lot of these guys at Faze. I think it's they deserve to do whatever they want with it, man. And it sucks when you just see somebody like Blaze not a part of it, but I get it at the same time. Shit is hard, man. All these teams and all of our careers kind of blew up over time, and it happened quickly. More people got excited about it. More people jumped in that weren't really from the original OG days. And, a lot of us were pretty damn young as all of a sudden all this money was coming in. And you got all these people that have never been involved in gaming just trying to jump in, ride the wave, figure it out, hopefully make some money from it, but they don't really get the nuances of it. They weren't here from day one. I'm not saying that's like one size fits all. There's certainly people that have come non-endemically into gaming that are very thoughtful and respectful and want to learn and ask questions rather than act as if just because they have a ton of experience in like a traditional business, they know what's best. There's plenty of good people that I've met that work at different companies, that work at 100 Thieves, but it is certainly hard when you have a brand like Faze and you think you're making the right decisions, like, oh, this could be a really big business one day. This could make a ton of money one day because of like something that we started on the internet when we were like 14, 15, 16 years old. Like at the time, that sounds like an incredible dream that's being sold to you. And like, all you got to do is we're going to give you millions of dollars and then we're going to fucking buy part of your company and then we're going to help you build it. We're going to help you grow it. And then, you get kind of burnt out on the whole thing that you've been doing for the last 10 years. All these guys want you in the office, asking all these questions. They want you to do this, do that, but you don't even like support the decisions they're making. Like, just inexperience, and there was no way for any of us to have experience. So